the amount of the hedge funds who getting sidelined during final diligence is absolutely out of the space. Too many hedge funds, they're getting sidelines during the final diligence before the transaction will be made. Why that's going on all the time? So why it's going on all the time? Why you are losing how you are losing from the final step, in the final moments, in the final seconds that your life could absolutely shift to new quarter, to new chapter in your own journey to become what you want to become, a hedge fund manager. Establish it one with over 1 billion in measurements and become the real player in the financial industry, so you can start to actually have some big plays, have some big money, big backs that will absolutely fill up your own backs. Before the end of the video, you will understand how a hedge fund who managing 450 million got sidelined during final diligence, not because of alpha and not because of the performance, not even the team operators of the team structure. So why it happens, I will show you before the end of the video. If you're taking some notes, you will absolutely understand what you need to understand. If you want to have something for your own future, you will understand what you need to do to have less errors, more invest commitments, more yes, I want to get in right now, not I'm not interested. Now let's get into it. It was because the founder couldn't prove operational scalability. What that means, I will show you right away. The LB asked, what the LB asked, what happens operationally if you double assets in 18 months? That the LB what asked, the limit partner, correct? The manager hesitates, talked about staying lean, talked about adapting as needed, correct? That's what he said, correct? But by then, the allocator had already moved on mentally, correct? Because he didn't receive it, the answer that he wanted to receive, correct? The answer that he wanted to have, correct? Isn't that the case here? Yes, okay? And the allocator has already moved mentally. So how you will do and how you will solve this issue when it will start to come up in your own journey? Because here is the brutal truth that you need to hear it, but you want to avoid it, but I'm here to show you. In a few minutes, you will understand some new brutal truths that you need to hear them, but you don't want to hear them. That's why you will absolutely not stay in the video to hear them. But if you are looking to hear the brutal truths that everyone hearing that from you, you will absolutely understand how you can scale up. No serious LB commits capital to a fund that feels like it might break under its own success, correct? It will never happen, correct? Here is what elite funds show instead. Here is what you need to solve, okay? First line, no serious LB commits capital to a fund that feels like it might break under its own success. What that means? So it means when you will start to have more capacity or more under the management, it may be that you will break, correct? And if they see that in your own fund, they will not invest into your own fund. Then what you need to learn right here is you need to learn from the elites, from the top, from the smart funds. Here's what the smart funds does. They operationalize growth before rising. First, pre-built service provider upgrades, clear investor relation plan for scaling the LB pass, risk systems sized for future asset management, not just current flows. Okay, not just current flows. Have that in the mind. What that means, when we will achieve the 1 billion, when we will achieve the 2 billion, the 3 billion, that's how the things will go on. That's how we will operate. That's how we will scale up. Okay, clear? And the other two lines in the beginning, they will crystal clear, okay? Number two, they manage capacity confidently, okay? They don't feel of rush. They don't have stress, okay? They don't go through stress, correct? How? I will show you. At 750 million, portfolio sizing changes. So that's how they are showing what they would do, correct? At 1 billion, our operations flow by X and Y. That's exactly what I have already mentioned to you lately. So it's not like a big thing right now, what I am mentioning that to you. I've already provided that in the beginning. Here is what states founder lead and what transactions to team lead. Exactly, that's what you need also to provide. If you want, take a screenshot of all of these parts, so you will have that in the mind in your own intro deck on what you will present for later on, correct? They frame scaling as solve it. At 1 billion, we have mapped it, not guess it. Every allocator dollar builds on a machine that's ready, not rushed, correct? I hope you understand. Allocators invest beyond performance. They are investing in tomorrow's operational integrity. Isn't that the case? Yes, that's the case. That's the raw truth that you don't want to hear. Allocators invest beyond performance. They are investing in tomorrow's operational integrity. Okay, have that in the mind. Operational integrity, tomorrow's operational integrity. What that means, that you will stay in the market for the long term, that you will scale up the management to new all-time high, that you will make sure that you will have the best operators inside your own file, so you can handle that. So in the management, when you want to scale up, that you will have the best builders, the best marketers, the best brand builders, the best negotiators, sales team, that they will absolutely book the second call from the first call. They will absolutely close the invest commitments on the negotiation side, and they will never leave the follow-ups process for the new day, correct? So that's what you need to understand. That's what you need to have inside the funds. That's what you need to show them to the allocators if you want to not get sidelined as the others they are getting. And as you have already seen before, it will never work out for you if you have already achieved the 200 million in the management and beyond that. Then you need actually to do the big things that you need to have in order to scale up to over 1 billion in the management. And that's what you need to do. Okay, build the operation, not only to talk about it, but build it. Okay, have that in it. Okay, and what you need also to understand is the next right here. Can't explain how the fund survives success. So can't explain how the fund survives success. Okay, you are not raising capital, you are raising concerns. If you can't solve that, if you can't solve what I have already showed you right here, then you are not raising capital, you are raising concerns. Okay, is that the question that they keep having, that they keep asking that to their own self? Can't explain how the fund survives success. So when you will succeed with your own fund, how you would survive, what you would do, how would you operate, how would you scale up, how would you protect your own fund, how would you save your own asset, how would you scale up with your own brand, how the sales team would operate, how the negotiators would operate, etc. Okay, that was everything for this video. If you would like to take a look on our videos, you will find them in the description below. More than that, if you would like also to take a look on something that is more serious things that will help you to scale up. So that was everything for today. It was Zia Tillo. Until next time, keep killing it.